guys, JoeOnit coming in. Got another battle replay for you here on Total War Rome 2. Welcome back to the Land of Sieges. Welcome back to the channel once again, and welcome back to a settlement we all know as Iliadon, or at least a lot of us know. This is the settlement called Iliadon. It is a barbarian settlement. Pretty fun map. There's only two ways to get into the town center. And then there's a lot of fighting in the streets. There's a lot of choke pointy areas. This is a big choke point area up over here. Giant ballistas and artillery can usually get a good amount of kills for the attacker side firing up over there. But let us take a look at the army. So today we do have a 3v3, and we have a Swaby on defense being commanded by Demas. And I don't see... Oh, no, they're right there. Got some club levy up near the town center. Then we do have a Pontus being commanded by Minty, and he's got some Celtic warriors there. We do see some of the Eastern archers, pretty solid archer units there. And then we have a defending Arverni, and we that player is Riva Steve 194. I believe I'm saying your name correctly. And we can see 2 units of naked warriors. Now, getting out onto the attackers, we have another Arverni over here. Arverni being commanded by Nice Rice 2468, and he has 7 chosen swordsmen, 3 Celtic warriors, 2 Levy Freemen, 1 naked warrior. His general is a noble horse. He also has 4 Gallic hunters, 1 heavy horse, and a giant ballista. His first ally over here is Iceni, being commanded by Propane 9900, and he has brought 6 chosen swordband, 3 Levy Freemen, 3 heroic nobles, one of those being the general, 2 swordband, 1 painted one veteran rider, and a giant ballista. No ranged units for Iceni. And then finally we have Bactria over here being commanded by titled sum 74012, and he has 6 thorax swordsmen, 4 Bactrian hillmen, 2 eastern spearmen. His general is a Bactrian royal guard. He also has 3 Syrian archers, 1 Persian light archer, a giant ballista over there, and wham! Elephants on attack. Not really sure how this is going to go. Indian armored elephants on attack. We're going to see how they can do. Hopefully they can make a couple of breaches in the wall and maybe have a good time of getting inside the settlement. But you can see Arverni already over here getting ready to start burning down the towers, but I see some tents getting knocked down inside. So there's some... Oh, there you go. Got some Celtic warriors for Arverni, the defending Arverni, coming up onto the wall here. But all right, guys, there you go. Ending army compositions. Let's get ready for the beginning of what seems to be a pretty brutal battle with the factions that are on the battlefield here. But that is it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Let's dive in. All right, so here we are getting closer to the beginning of the battle. Very large bombardment scene that took place here at the beginning. Arverni, unfortunately, the attacking Arverni did lose all of his artillery pieces, but he still does have his crew. Looks like the crew is going to make its way over here. I'm not sure if he's going to get onto the... I guess he's going to get onto the Bactria artillery piece. Yeah, it looks like Iceni is going to be getting onto the Bactrian one as well. So did Iceni lose his artillery? Oh, he did. Wow, yes, he did. He lost all 4 of his pieces as well. But this is actually not a bad thing for the attackers because they're going to still have this giant ballista there. And they'll still be able to get some really good bombing shots in there. But, oh, boy, naked warriors at the mouth of the breach taking on some Eastern spearmen. That is going to be a quick and probably very painful and brutal death for that Eastern Spearman. Yeah, they got whooped. 1 kill. Really? They even got 1 kill. That's crazy. Now, the Levy Freemen here, they are throwing their javelins, getting a good bit of a toss in there. Naked Warriors, 68 kills. Oh, now we got some Eastern archers going to fire down into some Levy Freemen. I mean, I don't really see the point in firing at Levy Freemen like this with some archers. Obviously, there's a lot more scarier infantry that could definitely be seen. You could see chosen swordsmen there. We got some thorax swordsmen there as well. We obviously, I mean, Iceni is here, so more than likely they have. Can you see those? No, you can't see any of the chosen swordsmen. Yeah, firing at the naked warriors, though, absolutely a fantastic idea for the attackers to do. And oh my God, look at all the Pontic naked swords over here getting dropped very, very quickly. Good job with the Gallic hunters here. 17 and 9 kills there. So it does look like the attackers are making yet another attempt to get inside Arverni naked warriors. getting hit really, really hard. We have some Gallic Hunters up on the hill here as well for the defenders. Looks like only one unit's going to be firing, but here we go again. Another Naked Warrior. So a ton of Naked Warriors so far seen for the defenders. Naked Warriors and Naked... Yeah, is it all just Naked Warriors? I think it is. Yeah, that one's getting wrecked, though. Naked Swords, that's right. Naked Swords and Naked Warriors. I forgot there was a stark difference between, dudes with no armor and shields and a helmet and a sword compared to guys with, no armor, a helmet, shield, and a sword. But hey, what do I know? I don't, it is what it is. But yeah, so Levy Freeman here, actually under the aid of the archers here. Levy Freeman, 45 kills, 61 men left in the unit. But unfortunately, again, they are getting dropped out very, very quickly. The Eastern archers here, or is it just the Gallic Hunters? Gallic Hunters firing at some Bactrian Hillmen. I mean, they are the strongest Hillmen in the game. They are named. They actually have a name. They're not just Hillmen. They're Bactrian Hillmen. They are the mighty Bactrian Hillmen. They're going to start making their way in here. We have another unit of Eastern Spearmen coming in. Some more of the Iceni troops now starting to land. We have some regular sword band Celtic warriors coming down. Are they getting inside the settlement? No, the Celtic warriors are not yet. The sword band is, but it said Celtic warriors there for a sec. Yeah. Is this Celtic warriors here? No? Okay, that's... Why is it saying that when I... That was really weird. I'm putting my cursor over the sword band, but it's saying Celtic warrior. Anyway, all right, so the naked swords here, the mercenary naked swords, going to retreat away. Artillery's still bombing away, but look at this. Oh, my God. 2 naked warriors up here with a Celtic warrior. Guys, this is prime target for the attacker's range. Start firing up there, get some kills. They got 2 Gallic Hunters, 2 naked warriors up there. Yeah, that's prime target. The artillery's still firing. He's got 89 kills now for the Iceni artillery. The artillery there, the Brave 44 Bactria with 20 kills, but he was responsible for knocking down the breach there, so that is definitely good. And the attackers obviously making use of the breach, but you can see towers starting to land some of the Celtic warriors here. Looks like we have some chosen swordsmen that are swinging around over here as well. Arverni, attacking Arverni archers here, 78, 77. 0 and 0. So these 2 units over there still the only ones that have fired, getting fantastic volleys into the back of these naked swords. But here you go again. We got some of those Eastern archers up on the hilltop there firing down into these regular sword band. Looks like the defending Arverni is going to hightail it off the hilltop here. Not a bad idea. Get out of there while you have the opportunity to get out of there. We got a general out here. We have a Pontic Royal Cavalry general outside. I don't know. Does he not know that anything is here? I don't know if he knows that or not. We have the 2 cav here, the noble horse and the veteran horse. Oh, I'm sorry, heavy horse for Arverni making their way, burning their way across the field there. But we have some chosen swordsmen, 3 chosen swordsmen, and a Levy Freeman coming over here. And I don't know if Bactria sees this. He might not. Not Bactria. Sorry, Pontus. I don't know if Pontus sees this. He might lose his general right about now. Oh, and that could be pretty brutal this early on in the fight. For sure. Oh, God, we're about to have some murder sticks. Yep. Oh, my God. Dude, did they really? They just killed 11. That's crazy. Okay, general's on the move. He's trying to run away, but he's going to get clipped more. He might lose it. Yep, he's losing a couple more, still losing more. The Arverni cavalry did get over here, but not over here in time. So this Pontic Royal Cavalry has now lost 20 men. That is pretty crazy. If I must be honest, if I can be honest. Oh, what is this? Really? Really? Deployables? That's disgusting. Stakes. Sharp stone bed. How dare you? Back over here, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, the Pontic Cav General is more than likely going to die because the heavy horse caught him. I mean, Swaby could help. Oh, there you go. Swaby is helping. He's firing his artillery down here, getting some shots in onto the Arverni Cav. Hopefully he doesn't hit the Pontus Cav as well, but that Pontic Royal Cavalry General unit appears to be dying. Now we're firing over at the Chosen Swordsman. Here comes the veteran rider there as well. Kimby Bowwomen getting on the wall. Gonna start firing down there, but yeah, I think that Pontic general's probably gonna be out of here. Oh, look at that. Kimberly Bowman destroyed. Look at the attacking push here. Here we go. Bactrian, ICD leading the way. I mean, Arverni is over here as well fighting, but big rear charge here. Bactrian Hillman, Swordband, another Bactrian Hillman leading the way. Javelin volleys, breaking front lines down very, very effectively. Oh, God, look at this. More Bactrian Hillman and Swordband making their way over here. 19 kills, 31 kills. I'm guessing those Galax got off there, off that hilltop. Looks like they did. Still a bunch more Naked Warriors back here. 2 more, 3 more units of Naked Warriors. That is a lot of Naked Warriors on defense, guys, I must say. Now, what do we have here? We got some round shield. Okay, round shield swordsman. Very nice. Heavy horse getting taken out. He's trying to catch up to that Pontic Royal Cavalry, though. Is the Pontus General still alive? Get out of here. He's still alive. How lucky. How lucky for that Pontic General. Wow, that's crazy. I thought for sure he was toasted. I thought for sure he was going to be dead, but, yep, Noble Horse here. He actually lost 12 men, only 9 kills. Ooh. Yeah, that Pontic Royal General, you better be counting your lucky stars there, bud. You should be dead. In all rights, he should be dead. But all right, here we go. Arverni attacking. Arverni having a tough go now over on this side, taking on some round shield swordsmen. We got some Bloodsworn there. We got some Celtic warriors from the defending Arverni and more naked swords there. But we have some javelins now coming down, going to fire into this Gallic Hunter unit. Looks like they still have, yeah, they should definitely still have ammunition left. Being left alone over here by themselves, I'm not sure. I mean, he does have his cav right there, so it's probably not the worst thing. But we also do have the Arverni attacking. I'm sorry, the Arverni. Are you really? Explosive shot? Really? Explosive shot? Unbelievable. 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 That was rude. That was really, really rude. All right, so, yeah, we got the Syrian archers now making their way in here for Bactria. Yep. Did he bring in all of his archers? Not yet. Still has the armored elephants outside. Thorax swordsman over here capturing up this back tower there. Not a bad idea. Now, I wonder if this, I mean, the ballista, Iceni ballista might be out of ammunition. Arverni still has ammo in his. He could try, but I don't think he's got the range. I don't think he's got the range to fire all the way over there. So, all right. The defenders holding the line to this point, at least to here where they're at. But there is a lot of infantry that still needs to come inside. Arverni still has a ton of infantry outside. We still have all 3 heroic nobles have not even moved. I wonder if they're even deeming necessary for themselves to move. All right, so here we go. We got some Celtic warriors here taking on some round shield swordsmen, Pontic swordsmen, and a Bloodsworn in the mix. Kimberly Bowen here just breaking 100 kills with that unit there. So very solid done. Very solid done. Very solid job. There we go. Levy Freeman here taking out the ballista crew of the defending Arverni, at least one of his ballista crews. I believe he had 2 or 3 wall artillery. I want to say Swaby had 2 or 3 also. Yeah, Swaby one there and one there. Pontus has his, but it's way over there. I don't know if he's actually going to use it. He does have 19 kills on it, though, so I guess he did use it. And we have another artillery piece over there. That was Arverni. So looks like the defending Arverni had 2 artillery pieces, and the defending Swaby had 2 artillery pieces. So I'm not really sure what rules they play by, but usually 1, 2, 4 means 1 artillery, 2 pikes, and 4 ranged units, 4 archers, slingers, javelins, something like that. So 1 is 1 artillery, not 2. But hey, public lobbies being public lobbies. Anyway, Chosen Swordsman moving on in here. We got some of the, is that a slinger? Nope, can be bowwomen again. Up on the wall there, up on the plateau, I should say. Pontic swordsman holding back the line of the angry barbarian Arverni barbarians here for the moment. got a little bit of a switch out going on here. Yeah, it looks like it. Chosen Swordsman charging in over on this side, taking on some Bactrian Hillman. Oh, no, sorry. Not Bactrian Hillman. Taking on some mercenary naked swords there. I mean, if the defenders had archers, this would actually be a pretty solid spot to start firing. We'd be able to get some really good shots in onto those Bactrian Hillman, but they would have to worry about the Syrians here, so good on the defenders. I mean, this Gallic Hunter could still get some shots in here. Could fire in there. Maybe get some kills on these Chosen Swordsmen. Pontic Swordsman holding the line. Bactria getting around the corner here. Charging in onto some Celtic warriors, preventing them from continuously throwing their murder sticks. So nicely done there by Bactria. Really solid job hitting that gap and doing a fantastic block on the javelins there. Really solid job. And when I said block, I know that there were still javelins being thrown by this Celtic warrior, but they weren't hitting the Chosen Swordsman. They were hitting Bactrian Hillman. So not really that big of a loss. Round Shield Swordsman moved up here again for Swaby. He's got another unit of Round Shield Swords. Okay, good to see. Wow, we have some round... I don't usually see Round Shields. All right, there's Berserkers. He's got 4 Berserkers. But I don't get to really see the Round Shield Swordsman very often. So that's actually really cool. Tip of the hat to you, Swaby player. Don't really see the Round Shield Swordsman. Usually see a ton of Bloodsworn, maybe some Club Levy. Obviously, I mean, I've seen a lot more Berserkers lately. But yeah, cool. Very cool to see. I like seeing it. A little bit more diverse armies. Very cool to see. We got some Chosen Swordsmen here waiting in the wings. Naked Warriors, Gallic Hunter, and a Hex Bearer. All right, let's see if this Hex Bearer, how this Hex Bearer gets used. Hopefully it gets used wisely and well. But all right, Gallic Hunters here, firing away. And yep, prime target. They're going to be firing at those Berserkers, trying to dwindle those numbers down. You guys can see, newer players, you guys can see, these guys are only 80-man units. So obviously, right off the bat, they are half strength unit size. It's like man count-wise. But these guys are bulls. These guys can cause a lot of damage. They can go frenzy. They can go out of control. Really, really solid job. I mean, really, really solid unit. They have scare, so yeah, good on the Arverni player there to be firing at them, trying to scare them off. So far, the defense still holding over here. Round Shield Swordsman doing a pretty good job, pretty effective job to this point. 178 kills, very nice. Almost 200 kills with a Round Shield Swordsman. I like seeing that. We got the Pontic Swordsman there. Now, front line over here starting to break down yet again. Bactria breaking around the corner, getting into yet another unit of Round Shield Swordsmen there. Got some archer fire coming now. Okay, good. Eastern archers firing there. Gallic Hunters holding their ammunition to the moment, or at least for the moment. Looks like the Round Shield Swordsmen are going to pull away, which kind of gives, kind of gives these naked warriors an opportunity. Unfortunately, the Swaby, he didn't even use, should have used Frenzy on the charge. Got a bigger charge bonus. Yeah, see, he's using it now, but it doesn't really help. The Frenzy is for charge bonus. You can see right there, charge bonus went from a 36 to a 56. So, guys, I mean, yeah, the weapon damage is up, but primarily you use this on your charge. When you're going into the fight, you use that. Use the Frenzy, not when they're already in the fight, because the charge bonus doesn't mean anything by that point. So, all right, back over on this side. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of action. We got some Murder Six being tossed, some Levy Freeman throwing out some love here towards these Round Shield Swordsmen of Swaby. But back over here, this is where the fighting is going on so far. Thorax Swordsmen and Bactria have broken through yet again, taking out another unit of Round Shield Swordsmen there. A little bit of an exchange between the Thorax and the Chosen Swordsman there, Arverni and Bactria. So you can see the Bactrian troop charging on in there. But oh boy, look at this. We got a counter charge. Ooh boy. Got some naked warriors on the counter charge. Unfortunately, I think that's the same unit, so they don't have Frenzy. That would have been a hellacious charge if they had the, if they did in fact have their Frenzy still available. Like that, I mean, it was a little bit better, but still a little late on the use of that Frenzy on this unit of naked swords coming. Ooh, what is this? Hoplite? Yeah, regular Hoplite. Okay. Hexbearer, another Hexbearer. Eastern Archer still firing away. Gallic Hunter's falling away from the fight. Starting to look a little tough on this side for the defenders. Starting to look a little tough, boys. We'll have to see. I mean, there has been literally a ton of naked boys here. The naked warriors, naked swords, like there's a lot. That's a lot. That is truly a lot. We got the veteran riders now making their way forward here. Let's see what they're going to go try and do. We have some archers stuck in combat. 125 kills can be bow women. I mean, probably could have gotten some better kills, but hey, you know what it is. I mean, it's over 100 kills, so it's not terrible. All right, so the veteran riders coming up. Looks like, are they... Oh, I think he's going to try and come here. Yep. He's getting into a line there, and he's going to get ready to go that way. I mean, this is definitely the way I would go. Get into those Kimberly bowwomen. All right. No, he didn't go fast enough. Oh, I seen he missed the opportunity there a little bit. But I mean, he could still... Nope, that's not a place you want to go. You don't want to come over here, this chosen swordsman. So, yeah, the veteran riders, unfortunately, kind of just stuck there for the moment. Hopefully, we'll be able to see if they're able to really get anything going here. What is that? Oathsworn General. Oathsworn General. So the veteran riders, and oh, we got the heavy horse up here too. I didn't even notice that. I thought that was just another chosen swordsman. But oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He charged in. Heavy melee cavalry charging in onto a heavy melee infantry, and that melee infantry is winning decisively. Yeah, that veteran rider, I mean, they're good, but not against, no, not going to go well. Not going to go well. I see the heavy horse there. He's still alive. I thought for sure he was already dead. I just remember seeing him wavering over by that gate on the other side there. But not unfortunately, it looks like he appears to have continued to live on in this battle. Now, we do have a little bit more of a push starting to come over on this side. Looks like the defenders are falling back, giving a little bit more ground. Balance of power is in favor of the attackers, pretty much has been in favor of the attackers the entire time. But again, as I said back at the beginning, as far as the victory point is concerned, there are only two ways to get up into this victory point, and the defenders literally could just hold here and then hold here. And they can do that for a while. Now, there are a couple spots that the attackers can use their archers, place their archers there, try and get some shots there. They can place their archers over here, try and get the same shots over there. Obviously, same on this side. Just find the right angles to be able to get some shots. But it looks like the defenders do have a decent amount of reinforcements or reserve archers themselves. 2 Eastern archers here for Pontus. 0 kills, 0 arrows fired. Looks like we have some more Eastern archers over there. I'm not sure if they're going to make their way down over on this side. But Bactria and Iceni working well together as a tandem, trying to break through. Breaking through yet another unit of naked warriors. A lot of javelins now being extended. The chosen sword band charging in 162 kills for the chosen swordsman, or sword band, I should say. They are not Arverni. Getting into the Pontic swordsman though, so they're going to eat some more javelins. Yeah, more javelins being thrown there. The thorax swordsman of Bactria, but a little bit of a response. Looked like actually a little bit of a dry fire there from Bactria, but the charge coming in nonetheless there, and there you go. So Bactria has made contact with yet the next line in the Pontic swordsman force here. Some more thorax swordsmen making their way forward. Now let's see where this cav is at. There's the heavy horse. Okay, so the veteran riders did get back. They're down to 71, so they only lost 9. Elephant's still outside. Bactrian, the Bactrian Royal Cavalry General still outside. The Noble Horse General there. Okay, just trying to keep an eye on all the generals that we've seen to this point. Now look at this. We have some chosen sword band have moved forward. I think, yeah, they are getting into combat. Honestly, oh wait, is those pikes? Ooh, pikemen. Pikemen back by the town center. Now another thing I have yet to see, but I don't think we saw the Swaby General yet. I haven't seen any sword masters, so we'll see how that plays out. But oh, that Kimby bowwomen is getting dumped. Singularly focused on one unit of chosen sword band, or chosen swordsmen, I should say. Gallic hunters blasting away. Yep, they're going to have to retreat down to 74, only 42 kills. Again over here, Bactria using the Syrian archers. They were just firing up here. I mean, they could hit this pikeman. If they really wanted to, these Syrians could just kind of slip over here a little bit more, fire into that pike, Start dropping them down. They would be firing, obviously, they would be firing shield side. You'll be able to see right there. They'd be firing into the shield side of the pikemen there. And up, there you go. Fog of war. Gotta love it. Got to love it. They just disappear. It's like magic. It's like Warhammer. They just disappear. Over here, I mean, Arverni is still holding rather effectively. Defending Arverni is holding rather effectively. Pontus is doing a pretty good job so far down here as well. I don't really know how much longer they're going to be able to sustain this, taking on 2 fresh, brand new units of Chosen Swordband from the Iceni. We do have archers here, though. Again, Gallic Hunters firing up, or firing down, I should say. The mercenary Syrian archers firing up, and it looks like, yeah, they are firing over here to the Gallic Hunter. Gallic Hunters should be focusing, should have changed their priority to start firing at these Syrians, but looks like he is just pretty much focusing, trying to fire as much as he can on this incoming infantry. We have what appears to be another Gallic Hunter, I would guess. Another Gallic Hunter here, archer fire just coming out of the woods there. They are not, it's not like showing the unit, so again, I don't know for sure if that is a Gallic Hunter or not for the defending Arverni. But back over here, we do have some fighting. We got some Berserkers and Round Shield Swordsmen have moved in. Oh boy, Berserkers. Let's find them real quick. Oh, Berserkers are falling away. Okay, so the Round Shield Swordsmen are going to stick in. Berserkers came back in. Yes, they did. Berserkers have returned to the fight. They are losing. They've only gotten 4 kills. Oh, boy. Gallic Hunters turning it on. 114 kills for that unit. 85 kills there. Got some more Berserkers moving forward. Let's get back over on the other side here. This is a fight. This is definitely a brutal one. Brutal and bloody. Brutal and bloody. There we go. Bloody. Could be bowwomen there. Berserkers again. Hoplites. There is that pikeman. Only 1 pikeman so far for Pontus. To this moment, at least. But it does look like the hoplites are doing rather well, holding back against the Chosen Swordband. Again, archer fire coming out of the woods there is definitely helping that hoplite unit out tremendously. All right, here we go. Arverni archers now starting to fire up into the town center, getting some good shots in onto a unit of Gallic Hunters that have 9 kills. And look at the next volley, dropping so many men. I think it just dropped 20 men right there. Good Lord. Let's wait for another one. So 73, let's see. So the 1 volley come in. It's down to 67. Is that it? Or we got more coming in? I think that was it. Yep, nope, that was it. So I guess these 2 are out. 152 and 176. Let's just check. Yep, those 2 are out. Okay, so pretty good job with those Gallic Hunters there for the attacking Arverni. Something just showed up over here. Definitely just saw a banner. Definitely just saw a banner. Now we have a Berserker in there, out of control in the mix. 27 men. Another Berserker there, not out of control yet, but, oh, yeah, no, there's a Swaby unit there. Looks like they may be thinking about possibly coming back inside the settlement. Hopefully they do come back inside the settlement, because they're probably going to need them. Though, I mean, if they just let this side go, this can still be defended there. They can, you know, if they need to, they can cycle units up over here to continue the fight there against Arverni, because it's pretty much Arverni. Like, Iceni starting to send some units over here. What is it? Round Shield Swordsman coming back. Not a bad idea. Oh, not a bad idea. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Now, the Gallic Hunters in the woods, they actually look like they got clipped. They got caught out. Not sure what saw them. Not sure. Syrian archers, possibly? Elephants on the move. Elephants on the move. Got some Eastern archers and a Gallic Hunter coming over here, so they need to worry about these elephants. They need to watch out for these elephants. Here comes the veteran horse. I'm sorry, heavy horse making his way forward. Elephants coming around, though. Are they going to smash through this? I mean, that's an Oswan general right there. They're going in. The elephants are going in. Archers need to start firing right now. Fire shot starting to pour in onto these elephants. Not out of control yet. We have the heavy horse that's joined the fight here as well. But oh boy, Gallic Hunters. 188 kills getting stomped. Here we go. Indian armored elephants now out of control. That is unfortunate because it looks like they're doubling back. They are doubling back, and oh no, that is not a good look. Heroic nobles, chosen sword band for... Okay, hold on. Nope, they... Thankfully, somehow they got turned back around. Unfortunately, they're just stomping down on a battery, on a thorax swordsman there, but there you go. Elephants back under control. Wow, that was really quick. Really, really, really quick. Heavy horse chasing down some naked warriors. The Oathsworn over there, not sure exactly what he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to catch up to that heavy horse, but chosen swordsman getting murdered. Absolutely stomped. Indian armored elephants, 125 kills now. Still full strength unit, 24 men, or 24 left in the unit, 24 of 24. So let's get back. Oh, pikes. So we do have two pikes. Okay, so Pontus did bring two pikemen. He did bring two pikemen. Fight still going on over here. We have the veteran riders making their way around. Our very naked warriors moving forward. 0 kills, 160 men. Still full unit there. Ooh, nope, no javelins. Okay, no javelins. Big charge into onto the club levy there as well. And here comes a show of force from the attackers. Chosen swordsmen, heroic nobles. Ooh, heroic nobles coming around the corner. That's a problem. That could definitely be a problem. Veteran riders starting to get some kills here, smashing again into a into a round shield swordsman there. But we do have, like I said, the chosen swordsman sitting right there. Could easily charge in here. I was kind of just waiting for him to do it. Yeah, that veteran rider, unfortunately, is getting cut down, but with the chosen swordsman joining, that is going to help the veteran rider out tremendously. All right, so what do we got going on? We got archer fire coming in here again, firing into the back of the hoplites. Here comes a berserker again. Maybe they were firing at the berserkers, not actually firing at the hoplites. But looks like they have now changed their target, going to start firing at the regular pikemen here of Pontus, and you can see they're already down 11 men. They got to move. A pike unit's got to get out of the way. Has got to get out of the way. I mean, these Gallic hunters could definitely be doing something, firing away, but nope, they're just standing there. They are just standing there, and even worse, they're facing the wrong direction. Even worse, they're facing the wrong direction. All right, where are those elephants at? They're over there. The pikemen are there. There is a way through here. I don't know if a lot of people know this. You can come right here. You can squeak right past this tower in between the wall and these houses. You can get around here. So Pontus with that pikeman there, I mean, it's a deterrent for a minute, but it's not going to hold it. It's not going to hold it forever because you can see the noble horse making his way down over here. Now, he could just come in here, neutralize this. Yeah, he's starting to neutralize the tower. Doesn't really need to capture it. He can just neutralize it. And, oh, boy, that is... Oh, never mind. There's the Oathsworn General. Okay. I think the Oathsworn General knows... Yeah, okay. So Arverni is making his way over here. He's going to try and block this up. I wonder if that's the attacking Arverni player noticing that. Because it said forward, but he has stopped that order. Okay. All right. Back over here on the... what is it? I guess the middle of the map, roughly the middle of the map. Chosen swordsman, chosen sword band, making their way forward yet again. Pontus has actually pulled that pike away from this side completely, bringing it over here. Okay. Nope, don't want to do that. You don't want to move those pikes. You want to let them just sit there. What is this? Is that a bunch of pikes that just died? It is. Javelins? Yeah, javelins. 28 kills. Nice. Nice. Pikes are making their way down over here. Now, the Syrians still have ammo? They do. They do. I just saw the precision shot. They're firing at the pikes up here. Now, why do you think they're firing at the pikes up over here? Could it be because they may have a little bit better of an angle on non-shield side? Yes, and this pike is actually going to turn around, which is going to allow them to get killed more. This Syrian archer here might be out of ammo. 179 kills. Yeah, they're out. This unit's still firing. 203 kills. Very nicely done. I don't know where his... Where are the Persian lights? Where did they go? Did they die? I don't even know where they are. Persian light archers. Did you... Syrian. Yeah, I don't know where his Persian light archers are. Did they die? I guess they died. I don't see them anywhere. Okay, that is unfortunate. We're obviously going to have to take a look at the ending army compositions to see if they were in fact able to do anything. But all right, here we go. Hoplites. This is hoplite time right here. They can hold, and if the attackers don't have much ammo left, that could definitely be a problem. And it looks like our Verni daggers. Oh no, does our Verni not have any ammunition left? Does not look like he does. Ooh, that could pose to be a problem for the attack on this side of the settlement for sure. I mean, some of these units still have javelins. I would imagine some of them still have javelins. Yeah, that unit doesn't even have any kills. So I would imagine some of these units that are sitting back here probably still have some javelins left. But I mean, these are pretty... I mean, they're just regular hoplites. But in hoplite wall, they're not bad. 72 melee defense, 80 armor. It's not terrible at all. They can hold. I'm saying, obviously, if there was something better, then yeah. But hoplites are holding. They're doing their job. Let's get back over on the other side here, see what's going on. The elephants, they have not been used yet again. They're just kind of hanging out there. We got some chosen sword band fighting a unit of pikemen. Unfortunately, they're kind of being forced to get in there. Heroic nobles, 0 kills so far, so they should still have some javelins. This is definitely a tough fight. 2 pikemen over here. No. Well, you got lucky. You are getting very lucky with that pike unit. That these heroic nobles did not, in fact, throw their javelins there. That could have been pretty bad. But we got 5 minutes left of this replay, guys. Here comes the elephants again. I think the attackers are realizing this is a swordmaster. It's a Wodenaz spear general. So no swordmasters for Swaby. Interesting. But all right, like I was just starting to say there, I think the attackers are starting to realize that it is definitely getting to be the time where it is go time. They are running out of chances, running out of time here, so they need to go with what they can go with. Noble horse. Looks like they charged into the pikemen. Are they? Oh, the pikes are moving. I was like, why does it say unit losing? They're not down. Oh, no, that is a blunder. And now the noble horse is free to get in there. Elephants stomping on this general, out of control. Oh, my God. That is not good for the defenders at all. They have a full unit of Indian armored elephants out of control in the beginning of their back line over here. 255 kills, has not lost a single man nor elephant. The noble horse still riding along. 109 kills. Elephants are back under control again. Oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. That is definitely insane. That is 2 times. I think that's 2 of the fastest times that I've ever seen Indian or elephants up, right back to out of control again. Wow. That was unfortunate. That for sure was unfortunate for Bactria. A little bit of a javelin volley there, a little bit of reach out and touch you kind of thing from the Oathsworn. But the Oathsworn getting stopped a little bit. Oh, no, never mind. A lot of it. Oathsworn getting run over. Oh, my God. Good God, that general. Yep, I was going to say the general just recently died, but oh no, over here, the Arverni general. Did he actually die? Yes, the Arverni general has passed on here as well. Defenders are definitely chasing too far, leaving this open way too much. You got an elephant barreling towards your town center, running over an Oathsworn general. Guys, you need to get something in here. This is about to be a problem. This needs to be blocked here very, very soon. We see they've got a pikeman coming back, but pikemen are kind of useless when they're moving. So I don't really know what's going to happen here. I have a very strong feeling of what's going to happen here. And I think we're about to see this Indian armored elephant just completely smash. Yep, Pontic Royal Cavalry General is dead. We got the Wodenaz Spear General turning around into a trample from the elephants. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Wodenaz Spear General getting absolutely smashed. Round Shield Swordsman smashed. Berserkers still fighting on, but they're getting stomped on a little bit as well. Oh, good God, guys. Minute 31 left, and this is still a full unit of elephants. Look at the routing taking place. We got the Bactrian Royal Cavalry General now getting in here. Going to charge in out to broken units. Padding those stats just a little bit. I'm not mad at it. I'm honestly not mad at it at all. 588 kills. 590. Okay, wait. He's still getting more. Charging into the back of these Berserkers. Goodbye, Berserkers. Oh, my God. Brutal. 621 kills. We got 46 seconds left. What is it just a Berserker that's over here? 11 Berserkers? There can't possibly be anything else here for the defenders. I think everything else broke. Elephants pulling away, 622 kills. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. We're going to get a touch of it fast forward. Got the Berserkers down to 1. 1 out of 80. 97 kills. He got 98. Got another kill. Look at this guy. Look at this. Oh, now it's over. Okay. Ghostly victory for the attackers, but a victory for the attackers nonetheless. And this battle was sent in by Nice Rice 2468. Thank you very much, bud, for sending it on over. 2,530 kills for him. 160 with the General. Gallic Hunters 156, 152, 159, 181. Great job with the Gallics. His Celtic Warriors 130, 151, so 2 out of the 3. Chosen Swordsman 234, 123, 119, 236, 334. Pretty solid job overall. Looks like only one unit of the Chosen Swordsman not able to get over 100 kills. And his Naked Warriors 62 kills. Take a look at Titled Sum 74012. 2,907 kills. A lot of that came from the Elephants. 208 with the General. Elephant 623 kills. Solid job. His Mercenary Syrians here, we got 230, 268, 188, and 215. So the Persian Lights actually did do something. I didn't see them. I did not see them. Bactrian Hillman 100 and 119, so 2 out of the 4 over 100. This one was close. Eastern Spearmen doing Eastern Spearmen things. And then we had the Thorax here, 138, 112, 145, and 237. So 4 out of the 6. Great job. And then we have Propane 9900 playing as Iceni, and he's got some troops left over. Yeah, he does. Look at his General. Look at these 3 units. 198 kills, almost 200 kills, half-strength unit. Chosen Sword Band didn't really do much. But yeah, he ended with 1,790 kills, 198 with one of his Heroic Nobles. Chosen Sword Band 165, 150, 145, 268, 106 with the painted ones. Not terrible. Both of his Sword Band over 100 kills, 102 and 108. And his Levy Freeman top unit there was a 54, actually. I was going to say 42, but 54. Now we get on to the defenders. We have Damas playing as Swaby. 1771, and like I said, I gave him the shout out because he had a whole bunch of round shield swordsmen. No sword masters. No sword masters. That is a bit of a problem. Sword masters are kind of either sword masters or Warden has spears. Maybe some more Bloodsworn. Like the Round Shield Swordsman, I'm a fan of Round Shield Swordsman, but Bloodsworn just I think are just a little bit better. Berserker's 115. His his Horse Runner's 109. Kimbri's did okay, 126 and 137. Unfortunately, this one just got run over. Berserker's 115. The Hex Bears didn't do very much. Bloodsworn 235. His Round Shield Swordsman 180, 121. And one Club Levy there with 53. Then we have Minty playing as Pontus, 1565, 11 with the General. None of his archers able to get over 100. He had one very close, though, 99 kills. 3 hoplites. I mean, they did their job. Not an impressive amount of kills, but they did their job. The Celtic Warriors here did not get very much. 4 naked swords. Wow, 124 there for one of them. Pike's 117, and one of his Pontic swordsmen there with 292 kills. And then we have Rivers Steve, 194, playing as the defending Arverni, 1542 for him, 84 with the General. One of his Galax, 189. Chosen Swordsman, 156, 107. Celtic Warriors, 173. 4 Naked Warriors, 1 unit there with 102. So unfortunately, the Naked Warriors, Naked Swords thing just did not really pan out very well for this. But yeah, that is going to be the end. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, hit that like button, smash it out of the park, subscribe to the channel, drop some comments down below, obviously, and of course, share the channel around. And yeah, that's going to be the end. So have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.